For all the Coors Light fans out there, welcome to another episode of Pounds Firearms. Do you remember way back when Coors Light, they were famous for the twins? Whatever happened to those girls? They were kind of famous. But yeah, I digress. Yeah, today we have one that's not part of my firearm collection. This is actually sent over to the channel by a viewer. As always, anybody that remains anonymous will be named that guy. So thank you, that guy, for sending this over to the channel. You've probably already seen the thumb title or the thumbnail to the title of the video. And yeah, so this is a special one, and it's a first for the channel. This is a 50 BMG. Yep, never had one on this channel here. I don't have it as my personal collection. So yeah, pretty proud, pretty fun. We'll see what we can do with this guy here. So this is a Serbu. That's how you say it, Serbu. Let's go ahead and make sure it's clear. We are clear in there. Whoa, it's so big. Chamber's all nice and clear in there. Nothing down the, nothing in there. But yes, this is a Serbu BFG-50. It is the single shot bolt action, not the RN50, which is the single shot with the screw-on cap on the back, made famous by Kentucky Ballistics. Glad he's okay. But yes, he made the other one famous there for shooting some slap rounds. So we are not doing anything crazy. These are just regular 50 BMG. We're not doing anything crazy here on the channel today. Yeah, so a little bit something special about this one. See if we can get this turned around. This is serial number, whoa, serial number 60. So if you actually look at Serbu Firearms, he's got a great video. Mark does. He's got a great video out there. I think it was number 10 or 12 or something along those lines. And he did a breakdown of what's changed between serial number 10 versus serial whatever they're on, a couple thousand now. This is serial number 60, and it's exactly like his serial number 10. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and take this thing apart here. So it is all original from what I understand. It is everything on it's from the old version of it, all the way from the buttstock. So you can see that the buttstocks are a little bit different now. These are the steel lowers, not the aluminum lowers like they make now. The bolt's a little bit different. The charging handle's a little bit different. The muzzle brake's a little bit different. I think he calls them now like the shark bite or shark something or other. This is the original one, which is a little bit longer, and the ports are a little bit smaller, so it doesn't quite deflect as much. Man, this thing's heavy. Deflect as much. But yeah, I believe this one is the longest barrel. I think it's 36 inch. I'll double check that. But yeah, so what we're gonna do today here is we're gonna quickly go over this. We're gonna take it apart, just take the bolt apart so you can see the bolt. I don't know if I want to take the lower part. I might take the lower part. We're gonna leave the barrel on. I don't need to take apart the barrel or anything, but we are gonna maybe just assemble the bolt just so we can see what it looks like and how to clean her up. And then yeah, we'll go take some shots here. I do got 10 rounds of 50 BMG. Did not provide an optic, so I think I'm just gonna put a red dot on it just for fun's sake. And yeah, it just so happens that there's a bunch of like free Bud Light laying around. I don't know what's going on with Bud Light, but yeah, there's a bunch of free Bud Light laying around. So I ended up getting a case of Bud Light for free, which, you know, you shake them up and keep them at room temperature. They make some pretty good targets. So we're gonna shoot some Bud Light cans and maybe ballistics gel and see what it can do to a ballistics gel out of the 50 BMG. Yeah, let me get some tools here and we'll start taking it apart. It looks like to get this thing apart, the bolt does not come out the back freely. So I think what we need to do here is probably take the charging handle off. And it looks like this is on a hinge. So I think to get the hinge off, we need to take this out, and this is probably going to rotate up. And then once we figure out how to get the charging handle out, oh, there we go. Once we figure out how to get this charging handle out, looks like this one right here, then the whole bolt should come out. Then yeah, we'll take a look at it. All right, guys, give me a few seconds here. I'll grab some tools and we'll be right back. Well, that was fun. That was fast as lightning here. So, got an Allen wrench. Hopefully this will do it. Did bring a tape measure just to see this barrel length here. Go right around in this area. And what the chamber looks like I was wrong. It's right around 28 inches maybe. So I don't know if he's got a 28 inch or a 26 inch, but 29 comes to here. So yeah, we'll have to look at it here. I think this is all chamber up to there. So I want to say maybe 28 inches or maybe 29 inches, because I don't know how far the threads go. So I think the threads probably go a little bit that way. I'm not even in frame here, sorry. But I think the threads stick out a little bit here, so maybe in that area. So yeah, we're at the 28, 29 inch mark. All right, I think we'll go ahead and leave the case here, just to make sure. I will get the rounds out of the way. Scoot these highlighters out of the way. All right, so I think I was saying before, let's see if we can take out this one back here. It's gonna be this size. It is gonna be this size. Feels like it was maybe just hand tight. I don't know if these need to be torqued down or not, but if they do, this one wasn't. Hopefully that guy is okay with me taking it apart. He didn't give me, he said I can do what I want with it, so I'm assuming taking it apart to check it out would probably be okay. Yeah, so that does not come out. So let's see if we can roll this guy over. Scoot the bolt all the way back. Now it looks like it's going to be a little bit smaller. Let's try this guy. I think we got a winner. Ooh, that one had some pressure on it. Alright, so there goes that. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully. Oh, yeah. So need some pulling. So, charging handle. Oh, I probably should have made note. There's a notch cut out of one side, so I wonder if I should have made note of that. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Alright. There's the monster. Looks like, for the most part, there's some weld marks here. So maybe it's not quite one piece. The extractor, firing pins in there. I did watch Mark Serbu's video, and that firing pin is held together with this roll pin in here. I guess he's saying something about there's something that happens where every once in a while where it'll come shooting out and too much pressure or something. Hopefully that doesn't happen while we're shooting it. But yeah, so there's the bolt. Interesting. So I'm not going to take the firing pin out of that, but it is spring loaded. Yeah, so if we look down the chute, let's see what kind of angle we can get down it here. Let's see, I'm going to disconnect this. Whoa, 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 we're rocking and rolling. Yeah, so if you look down there, so you can see how the bolt engages. There's two horizontal pieces there, so when it goes in there and you twist it, that's what locks the bolt in place. Yeah, there's the hammer. It's pretty, looks like it's pretty basic. Yeah, it should be just a regular AR lower. It does have a custom hammer, custom spring. Yeah, what gives it away, so the two biggest giveaways for this thing is going to be, let me mount this sucker back up here. The two biggest giveaways is going to be Picatinny rail. When I watched this video, for whatever reason, he made two sections of Picatinny rail. Well, he didn't measure it out, so they're actually not spaced out evenly. So when you get rings, Coco, no. Sorry, dog was going after some of my birds. When you put on rings, they're not evenly spaced. Like it's not it's not a flow through even amount of Picatinny rails. So these are not spaced with like a normal rail that's this long. So that's why I'm going to put a red dot on it. I don't want to mess around and retorque down all my optics I have on it here. So yeah, I believe so this one has the old school bipod mount. It does engage on this. This nut takes this whole thing out. Then there's a screw down here. Let's see, get close to that one. Screw down here, which I think allows this piece to come out, and then in this area somewhere the barrel screws in. Like I said, we're not gonna mess too much with that. Yeah, I just wanted to look at the bolt and see how the bolt was done up there. So yeah, so there's a little bit of wear on here. So this thing's got a couple shots through, it looks like. Yeah, and this is old too. I guess he's redone the way he machines this and kept it all parallel. If you can see this, he kind of just left it in one spot, and he took down a bunch of material. So he talks about that on that video. It's kind of interesting from a manufacturing standpoint how he's changed this. But yeah, this is what cocks the hammer back and forth as you're engaging the bolt. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, let's go see if we can put this thing back together. Scoot this back up. I think it's going to go in this way. Yes, that needs to stick out. So let's see here. I believe this notch is going to fit with the notch on the receiver there. Yeah. Yeah, so that way it helps. Yep, helps the guide. So I don't think it'll fit the other direction. Doesn't fit this. Oh, it does fit that way, but I can't actuate it. Same thing with this. Yeah, so it's got to go this way. Cool. There we go. All right, so we'll flip this guy over. See if we can get that screw back in there. Loose real quick to make sure it doesn't cross thread. Look, it's going in nice and smooth. Put some torque on here. Oh, it's putting a lot more torque than my tool can handle, it looks like. Alright. Call it good. Let's put the sucker back in. Show lines up. Finger tight. We used that one. This one had a pretty decent amount of torque on it here, so make sure it fits all the way in there. Cool. Oh no, that one didn't. Oh well. Check function. Let's turn safety. It's empty. Fire, cock the hammer. Yeah, we're good. I'm going to show you how this works. Maybe it works like this on all guns and I just never noticed it before. I thought it was pretty neat. But if you look, you kind of see that hammer already coming up. So as you're ratcheting this up, it's cocking the hammer back. So I thought that was pretty cool. I guess never really looked at it. Maybe it's just because it's not cut out like that on other bolt actions, but yeah. There you go. So it looks like it is a regular AR lower. I wasn't planning on pulling the lower out. Sounds kind of fun. Let's see how bad these pins are in here. If they're in there too hard, I won't do it. Yeah, they might be in here too hard. Maybe they're pressed in here, so yeah, they're pressed in here, so more than I want to mess with. But yeah, sounds like it's just like a regular AR lower. Just left-hand safety. Looks like it's got the same hammer pin and trigger pin as an AR. And yeah, well, there we go. Cool. Well, that is a quick introduction to the Serbu. Let me make sure. BFG-50. So the BFG-50A is the semi-auto that's comparable with the Barrett. M82. So this is the single shot bolt action. And yeah, really the only thing left to do on this guy here is we'll put a red dot on it, and we'll go shoot it here. So like I said, we got a case of Bud Light, 20-pound ballistics gel, and we'll have some fun. So join me. Let's go ahead and zoom in to the range, and yeah, follow along here while we do some shooting. Today we are torture testing a Vortec red dot with a, what in the world, a 50 BMG. Wow, I don't think I've seen too many 50 BMGs with a red dot. We have another special guest with us today. It's that guy again. So we're gonna go ahead and test velocity, see where our zero's at. You know, I don't know what's going on. I don't watch the news all that often, but I found all these Bud Lights for free. They're just like throwing them out of stores. I can't figure out why. So we'll shoot a couple Bud Lights, and then we'll see what it does to a 22-inch gel block. All right, guys, let's have some fun. So again, we're doing a red dot on a 50 BMG. This is the Serbu Firearms from Florida. See what happens. Are you about ready?
Yep.
All right, I'm going on that side. Look
good?
here it goes. Woo! That was retarded. Wow. It took my breath away.
2,900 on the nose. Holy smokes.
You gotta close your mouth when you shoot.
Was it open?
I totally bit my own tongue, dude. Let's do this. Let's shoot a Bud Light can. That's about a 12 gauge Magnum. A bunch of free Bud Lights.
Too high. I hit that. That hit that.
I think we were too high and just hit the end of the can, last can.
Yeah. Make sure I'm in it.
Are you doing a countdown? Okay.
Yeah, I'll do a countdown. Oh,
I didn't hear the beep.
You didn't hear the beep?
Uh-uh.
Oh, yeah. It did. I heard it. Sorry, pal, you don't get a shirt.
Alright guys, welcome back. All I can say is awesome. Now, when we were doing the video, I was hanging out with my buddy, that guy. That is not the same that guy that donated this video. So that guy is different than the other that guy. So if you want to be that guy, feel free to go ahead and reach out to me, and I'll gladly take a look at any cool firearms you might have. So again, thanks again to both that guys who sent this into the channel to take a look at, and for the other that guy to help me do all the filming here. So yeah, I did fish out one of the 50 BMGs. So here's an empty shell after playing around. This is what comes out of this guy. I thought it was pretty cool. I actually went into the dirt, the backstop there, and dug it out. Just for comparison, here's a 308. Man, these things look like a 22 in comparison now. Yeah, so basically there was a copper shell that goes over this, and then this gets seated in there, and yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, it's not lead. I dug it right out of the ground. It was about, I don't know, it was about 8 inches into the hard dirt there. Yeah, so I kept that as a souvenir. I thought that was pretty cool. And just for comparison's sake, I mean, heck, I can actually put the 308 in here, and then the 50 almost hangs out. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. All right, guys, Well, yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the time with the 50 BMG. Yeah, we'll see if we get this again. Again, if you have a firearm out there that it's not on my collection and you feel like sending it in, feel free to reach out to me. I'll keep you anonymous. You'll be that guy. And yeah, we'll just take a look at the gun and take some shots if that's okay. All right, guys. Once again, my name is Pound. This is Pound's Firearms, signing off.